you set it off? Baby, won't you set it off? Baby, won't you set it off?
Let's do the intro again. It's your girl PJ DAKOTA. I'm here with my boy Mike Ice out of Bronx, New York, man. What's up, man? Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you, man, for having me. I appreciate it, man. You know what I mean?
For sure, man. I see you doing big things over there, so I'm excited. So I had actually known about your company for at least about 5 years. I think I knew an artist that was, I think she was a part of your setup at the time. But it was Under Lock and Key, right?
Yep.
And so now my understanding is that you're retiring that name or that company, and you're now called Team ULK Nation.
Yep. You got it right. A lot of people say Team Unk.
Right.
You got it right. It's Team ULK. It's like Under Lock and Key for short, but I put the nation on it because I actually want to start a union all over the world with just every member got their own company. You know, they doing what they doing, but we just cross promote like you doing right now.
Mm-hmm. Got you. So can we talk a little bit about Under Lock and Key first? Because I don't think it's officially retired just yet, though.
Yeah, it's retired, but we could talk about it. You know, that was my first company. That was my baby, man. And you know, I had a 20-year run. You know what I mean? I appreciate.
That's awesome.
I appreciate everybody that actually supported me through the journey. And you know, it was a lot of ups and downs, but you know, I always persevere and always came through. You know what I mean? And just happy to establish something on my own without no major help.
Man, okay. So you mentioned some ups and downs. How many artists did you have under you?
I had a lot of artists, you know what I mean? A lot of artists, they came, you know, we had to do. A lot of people actually left to go on their own and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But it was one artist, he passed away. He was one of the founders that actually started Under Lock and Key a couple of years back in the early 2000s. He passed away of asthma. His name is Elegance. And God bless him, rest in peace. If he actually was still alive, man, we would have probably had a deal by now because he's the epitome. Everybody says Jay-Z. He's the protege of Jay-Z.
Oh wow. Okay.
If I let you listen to one of his mixtape he put together, he'd be like, yo, you thought you was listening to Jay-Z?
Wow. Okay then. Okay. Well, sorry, rest in peace. And you know, sorry you're not here with us, but I'm glad to see you able to keep going. What are some of the ups and downs? And that's 20 years you've been at this. So what are some of well, not necessarily the ups and downs, but just the trials and tribulations of being in this industry, whether you know, because that's being independent for 20 years strong.
Yep. Just going through a lot of outside interference, a lot, you know, just basically had to stay to the script, man. There's a lot of stuff like derailed me from finishing projects and doing what I needed to do to get to the next level. But you know, I'm not one to throw people under the bus. I'm not one to
not at all.
elaborate on what really happened because then it's two sides of every story. But my side is a lot of people I work with, I guess, didn't see the vision that I see. I could speak on that. And didn't understand the hard work that it took to actually get to the next level. But I think all of them see it now because you got to come out your own pocket. You got to deal with the people that I dealt with. You got to deal with the behind the scenes. You know how it is, the industry people. Now they're going to understand what I was talking about all these years. You know what I mean? How I had to deal with all the big wigs, how I had to deal with all the promoters, how I had to deal with all the industry, hoopla and all that. Man, behind the scenes is very hard to actually take care of a lot of things if you're not focused, dedicated, and consistent in what you do. And with me is I always stayed the course. I never actually took a left turn, right turn. I always stayed straight and kept going, no matter it was a bump in the road, it was a mishap, it was a up, it was a down, one door open, one door closed. I just continued to keep opening other doors. And that's where I'm at. That's why I'm where I'm at to this day, because I stayed consistent and I didn't give up and I didn't quit. That's the most important thing. I didn't quit. Retirement is when you retire something that you actually worked hard with and you know it was time to move on. That's why I retired it, because mostly everybody that was down under lock and key entertainment moved on. And, you know, I'm the last of Mohegans, you know what I'm saying? So I started a new company. I had this company for since 2016.
Okay.
So it's about 8 years.
Okay. Just sitting waiting for his turn, huh?
Yeah. 8 years in. And somebody mentioned to me the other day, they said, you know, you got 8 calendars out, right? And I was like, oh, I didn't even recognize that because I do so much. So they brought it to my attention. They say, yo, you know, this is your 8th issue. So I was like, yep, it's my 8th issue.
Yep, I was just about to, I was pulling mine out too, because I got mine. What? So y'all got to know how to support people. When
Appreciate that.
You're working with them in the future, you got them in your show and your magazine, whatever it is, you make sure you support them. And I support this guy. I think it's a really nice magazine and idea and everything. And hey, man, that's seriously cross promotion for real. So definitely, it's going on my wall, like right here. This has its own little spot right there. So
right.
Yeah. Okay, so no, you touched on some things that I wanted you to say. You know, I didn't need you to go into deep detail. That wasn't what I was looking for. But you said the things that I'm hoping is a turning key for people that's listening, that's either want to get in the business, already in the business. You know, they going through the whole thing going, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Why is this happening to me? And we've been doing it for 20 years. It's don't happen to you. It's because you're independent. It's because you know what I'm saying? You're doing all the ropes. You got to wear all the hats and everything. And I be wanting to hear that they're not in that journey alone, but it's the journey that you are going to take. Unless you get you a team that's just totally awesome and can handle some of those responsibilities that we take on as the CEO and the president and the producer, the writer, you know what I'm saying? So I know you touched on some things. And like you said, you know when it's time to move on to something else. So I'm good that was a success and that you're able to start something new. So congratulations on that, man.
Appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it.
Shout out to everybody that's watching. Thank y'all so much. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
No, I'm feeding off whatever you ask, man. I'm here to answer.
No doubt. So you got this new company team, ULK Nations, and as you were saying that you kind of, is it more promotional?
Yeah, it's a lot of promotion because it's like cross promotion. Like if you got something going on and you want to promote it on my platforms, I'm actually willing to work with you just like you want to work with me. You know what I mean? Back in the day, I was just concentrating on what I had to do. I was taught you have to concentrate on what you have to do first before you can help anybody. If you're not in position to do what you got to do, how can you help anybody else? You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. You know what I mean? Because I helped a lot of people in the past and stuff like that. A lot of people was grateful, and a lot of people was ungrateful. But that's the name of the game, man. That's the name of the industry. That's the walk so other world. You know what I mean? You can't please everybody. You know, everybody's not gonna be happy like what we do. Everybody's not gonna be happy or be, willing to like, give us our props or whatever, you know what I mean? Because they see they can do it, you know what I mean? So that's all it is, man. You just got to find your target audience and your fan base and your following and just stay consistent and keep in touch with them. And I was taught, as long as you stay in touch with your audience and you stay in touch with your following and stuff like that, they're going to actually continue to follow you. If you're not consistent and you're just jet lagging and stuff like that, is stagnant, they're going to tendency not to follow you.
So with you saying that, and I'm going to assume that you built up a fan base because of the artists and shows and whatever you were doing with the company before. Is that fan base understanding of the new change up and the new journey? Are they still sticking with you?
Yeah, most of the people that actually follow me, it's like what I do is they always see I'm consistent. So if I do something and I change up, right, you know what I'm saying, as far as with the new company, it's just like they never left, you know what I mean? It's just like It's just only thing I did was walk into another room, you know what I mean? And sat down. That's all.
Got you. So we got this new company, new direction. What's your goals? Because we're at the top of the year of 2023. What's the goals for the nation?
Just being successful, getting to the next level. It's important to finish the task at hand. I put a plan together years ago, and I'm still following the course. And I believe in challenging myself each and every day to be the best I could be. You know what I mean? And when I could be the best I could be, then, you know what I'm saying? Everything else will fall into place. So now I don't have no distractions no more. It's all about what I want to do and how I want to do it. And also, I was going to talk about, I'm working with IMG Records, Infernal Music Group now. It's an independent record label in Orlando. And me and Cena, we're flying out in February to sit down and talk to the CEO, Will Covington, and Gwen Covington of IMG Records. So I just want to elaborate on that real quick. I just want to salute them and thank them for seeing something in me and giving me the opportunity to work with them and their artists.
Nice. Congratulations on that. Shout out to IMG. What's up?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there you go.
Got you. Okay. We look forward to
And
seeing.
I also had to show this. I got the new Team UK Nation change, so the logo change. You know what I mean? I just retired the underlocking key one. You know what I'm saying? I'll show it to you real quick. Hold on.
Everybody, all right. What up, though, Nuri? What up, to Allie? What up, to Andretti? Y'all, thank y'all. Excuse me so much for watching. I appreciate it.
See?
Ooh, look at you. Oh man, I'm dope. Oh man, nice.
Yeah, these are custom made. Shout out to Candy Paint. Candy Paint on Facebook. They did all my custom made chains and stuff like that.
Okay. We'll have to check them out for sure. Okay, so we got this collab that's going on, and we hope it plans out how you guys plan, for the future or whatever. It was something that you said. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. Just before, maybe about 3 months ago or whatever, I watched you give your artists awards. And I thought that was really cool that you showed that. You guys got your plaques from Spotify.
That was C Note. He produced the track. Bigfoot actually recorded the track. And we went to work on a marketing promotion, and we got 200,000 streams. So Bigfoot wanted to actually do a Spotify presentation with just family and friends, you know what I mean? Nothing in the club, nothing too big. So we just had it at this barn lounge, you know what I'm saying? And we actually let our wives present us the plaques and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It was like a joyous event too, man. Everybody was having a good time and they all performed and stuff like that. So we enjoyed ourselves, man. And that was just an accomplishment in itself. And we're trying to get to 500,000 now with that. And then we're trying to get 1 million. So, you know what I mean? We just inspired, man. I'm inspired to actually get to the next level, man. You know what I mean? And that's the most important thing. When you actually are trying to set out and do something and accomplish something, you just got to accomplish it. It's just like buying a house. You want a house, you're going to go for it. You want a car, you're going to go get it. You know what I mean? And that's the same thing with the music industry. If you really want it, you got to go get it. Nobody's going to bring it to you. You got to go get it.
No, exactly. Now you keep saying next level. What is the next level for you guys?
Next level is just getting from where I'm at now to somewhere else. I want to be a member of the Music Academy. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a member of RIAA. You know what I mean? I want to be a member of Billboard. You know what I mean? I want to be somewhere where I need to be, where it's lights, camera, action now. When you work hard 20 years, you want to get to that next level. And that's the next level for me. I can't speak for everybody else. And my main goal is platinum and gold.
Got you.
I said that from the very first beginning when I first started out. The goal is to go platinum and gold.
Yeah, got you. Now, when you hit that 500,000 mark on Spotify, you'll be officially gold.
Right.
That's your mark. So, I know me and you talk
You
a
know
lot.
what's so crazy you said that? You know
What?
what's so crazy you said that? One of my people that I came up in the game with, he went 500,000 on his album, and he went 1 million on his single.
Mm,
And shout out to the infamous. You know what I mean? I
yeah.
call him Inf, man, but it's the infamous Amadeus. You know what I'm saying? So you know
Okay.
what I mean? Like
Shout
we
out
came
to
up in the game together, and I just want to shout him out on that. Great goal. I want to shout out Manson Bates for
Oh
going
yeah.
platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my dude too. And I want to shout out Nimrod for going platinum too. That's my dude too. All these guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm like the grandfather of the game, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen them all grow, you know what I mean? And I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
so happy for all of them. And they made platinum. I see how hard they work, and I see how hard they put in the work. And that's what you do when you put the work in, you get the accolades. So, shout out
That's
to all three of them, man.
oh yeah. It's so funny because I know all of them. And I
Right.
knew them when they were starting. So
Right.
yeah,
See?
congratulations to
So
them
we
all.
all in the
So
same circle. Yep.
yeah. No, I got my New York people, I would be back and forth to New York as well. That's why I'm like, oh, I'm liking this, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're in the same little circle. Um the oh, I lost my train of thought. It was something. I think it has something to do. Oh, I know I said so me and you always talking in our inboxes. And so you mentioned something about being a part of those organizations. So I'm gonna say this, and maybe you already know it. You gotta rub some serious elbows. So hopefully this meeting that you have will start it. You have to actually, I think you gotta get two major people that's already in the industry.
No, I know about the Music Academy because
Okay.
we was almost in it. I was working with this artist, and I actually submitted, and they approved the first
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a
situation.
spot.
And
Yeah,
then
it's a thing. Yep.
the second situation, somebody had to actually write something too.
For
So
you. Yep.
you pass the first one. It's like the first meeting. You pass the first meeting, you
Hmm.
get to the second meeting. You pass the second meeting, then they welcome you aboard, and then they'll send you all the paperwork you gotta fill out and all that, and then you become a
Yep.
member of the Music Academy. Yeah, I know how that go. I've done it. It's just like we just didn't stay on it. You know what I mean? Not gonna mention the artist, but we didn't stay on it, and the person didn't do what they supposed to do, and then we wasn't able to get it. So,
Gotcha. Well, hey, go for it
but
again.
nothing beats a try but a failure. We'll go and get it.
Oh
We're
yeah,
gonna
for
get it.
sure. For sure, no doubt. Um um being a businessman for like you said, 20 plus years, what are some additional things? Like if you could tell somebody that said, hey man, I want to do the same thing you're doing, what would you tell them?
Just believe in yourself. You gotta believe in yourself, and you gotta set a plan, and you gotta stick to it. You gotta read a lot. And you also got to listen to people that actually know what they're talking about and actually been there, done that. You know what I mean? I'm not
Hmm.
talking to people. I'm not talking about the people that actually are talking about other people's stories. I'm talking about people that actually went platinum, went gold, know how to get there, know what you got to do to get there, teach you how to do X, Y, Z, the ins and the outs. You have to be around positive and people that actually work hard and don't take no days off. That's why I made that t-shirt, man. You know what I'm saying? Grind 7 days a week, 24/7 around the clock, 365 days a year.
All right, so you mentioned these shirts. Is there any kind of way people can buy these shirts?
Oh, you could reach out to me, you could reach out to you. You know what I mean? They can reach out to you and you can get a commission on it. You know what I mean? So
Okay, no problem.
it's like I'm like that, man. I'm not that guy that's not willing to share. You know what I'm saying? We work hard, I'm willing to share. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna do all the work and then share. You know what I mean?
Man,
I don't know.
exactly.
You know how that go. You know
Right.
what I mean? I know you mentioned that. I followed you and you were saying that you're like, yo, I'm gonna do all the work and then everybody else is gonna weep in and savor the benefits.
The
No, you gotta
benefits,
work as hard
exactly.
as me. Matter of fact, I think I sent you something and I was listening to Papoose the other day, and Papoose said, yo, the reason I'm ahead of everybody, because I outwork everybody.
Yep. Yep.
And that's the same thing. That's my motto. I try to outwork everybody. You know what I mean? You supposed to outwork me. I want you to outwork me so I can say, yo, Dan, they doing anything. They outworking me. Let me get on my grind. Let me get to work. That's what I'm saying. The people that we mentioned, they're working. So I'm like, yo, listen, I got to get my shit together, and I want to be like that.
Yeah. The crazy
it's not
thing.
About,
yeah. No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's not about hating or making excuses or blaming other people. It's about working. I'm ready to work. You know what I mean? And I want to be around positive people like yourself and other people that's working and got the mindset to work and put the necessary foot on the pedal and let's go.
Let's go. Exactly. Well, thank you.
You know what I mean? Nothing but positive energy, man.
For sure. And those people that we name, like people that might be listening, y'all be like, I ain't never heard of them. Sometimes you ain't supposed to know about people, but that lets you know that they working. And they be like, so we telling you that they making platinums and they do this and they didn't win #1. They don't have to be on your little phone. You got to know about them for them to be successful. Y'all don't understand. A lot of stuff be going on in the industry that we have no idea. It's people becoming superstars every day that we don't know about. Your little chart that you look at or listen to, that's just that little window. You got the rest of the world. So it's not always about, I got to get on my radio in my town. If they ain't wanting to work with you, then you go to the next city that does. So that's what we're talking about, that hard work and hustling every day and making them phone calls and sending out them emails and doing all that stuff. Somebody is going to like what you got to offer and they're going to grab to it and it's going to shoot into the moon. And that's what you work on. You don't worry about these other jokers that's like, I ain't never heard of you. Well, now you do. All right, so get on the wagon. But you talking about Nimrod, but I've known about Nimrod for I've had conversations with the cat. So I know what you're talking about, that hustle and that grind and then putting in that time. And so I'm so happy that because you knew then that they should have been where they at now. You know what I'm saying? You knew it was coming. So that's just awesome to hear.
Yeah, they inspire me every day, to work harder, you know what I mean? And a lot of people don't understand, you're supposed to give people their flowers when they work hard for it. You know what I mean? Yes. And that's how I always been. I always compliment everybody, man. Show love to everybody, man. That's why I was one of the main people in New York with my showcase. When I first started, I show love to everybody, man. If you want to come and perform, come. Everybody's welcome, man. All genres of music, you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And, that's how I really built my whole platform, is just showing love to everybody, man. And that's how you got to do, man. You got to show love. You can't hate on people. You got to show them love because they doing their thing. We all started out the same way and we all trying to accomplish the same thing. Why we can't all accomplish it together? You know what I mean? If somebody knows something and I don't know it, I'm not afraid not to ask them. Same thing with me. Somebody asks me something, I give information. You know what I mean? If I know it. Because people come to me like, how you do this, how you do that, how you do this, how you do that. Like, with the International Continental Award, everybody's wondering how we won that, how we won the Global Award. I'll be up all night surfing the internet, working while everybody sleep. I came across that stuff. I like you said, I networked with these people. These people talked to me. They sent me. Everything was legit. They had judge panels and everything. And we won 3 International Continental Awards, and we won 1 Global Award. And we won 4 Underground Music Awards.
Nice. Now, that was the next thing on my list. We'll talk about those awards.
Yeah, but we won a lot. We won a couple of awards outside of music. I won a business award. I won an icon award. I won a power couple award. I won some other awards, but the main gold award I won, we both want, is that platinum frame on the wall, man. Once I get one of those, man, I felt like I accomplished the world, man.
No doubt. Well,
that's the goal. That always been good.
Yeah. But it was still good to watch you win those awards. So it was interesting to hear, because you sent it to me, but I didn't have the time to do anything. So now I know. But it's just amazing how you just said you was up. You were searching, you saw it, and you applied it. See, that's where everybody stops at. They see it, and then they keep on scrolling. You took the time to fill it out, do whatever paperwork that was needed, and you had the, top music to present it and win. So, man, congratulations. That's not an easy task to do.
No, it's not. And then, what's so crazy? We was actually involved with 18,000 other artists.
Mm-hmm. Right. And that one was it was international, so you knew it was gonna be a lot of people.
We was top 5.
Wow, nice. See? Okay.
Shout out to Miss Nisi on that. It was a Black Lives Matter track. We was top 5, you know what I mean, on the International Continental Award. And then she won a global award with the Black Lives Matter. You know what I mean? We filmed that video up in Washington during the pandemic, during the protest, the 2020 protest. See, that's one of the songs that I felt when I actually said, yo, let's do this. That's the song that I felt that could have went platinum at the time because of the pandemic and the protests with the the George Floyd situation. It's just we didn't come out of eye and we didn't push it the way we should have pushed it. That should be a million plus frame right now, but things happen. So you know what I mean? Shout out to them, you know what I mean? Wish them the best. But my thing to this day, I was saying that was it, man. That was the platinum track, man, that actually would have been up on the wall and we all pushed it the way it's supposed to have been pushed. But you know what I mean? That was then, and now it's time to move on and you know, successfully we'll reach that feat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So don't play that song for light because it didn't at that time. So you got to get in that mind frame of, okay, yeah, we had a moment to push it. It didn't do what I wanted to do at that time. So now what you do is now you ship it and you send it out so it can get placement in movies and commercials.
No, we still Casino produced the track. We still promote it. We still push it. Okay. You know what I mean? We're gonna make it go platinum. Okay. That's our goal. Okay. You know what I mean? None of the music that we actually worked on with artists, we're not gonna let it go on deaf ears. Okay. You know what I mean? It goes platinum. You know what I'm saying? They get the accolades because we pushed it to go platinum. You know what I'm saying? Because they did the song. So it's a win-win situation for everybody. So that's why when I say we don't come in on a stingy situation. We're not about self. Because if we was for self, we wouldn't have never pushed it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Good. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. Excuse me. So you out of the Bronx? Has the studio always been out of the Bronx?
No, we actually record in Manhattan a lot. We recorded some music up in the Bronx, and we recorded a lot of music in Manhattan. The artists, they pick their own studios where they record at. You know, sometimes we'll go and we'll hang out in the studio, and we'll emphasize on stuff. Maybe we see something they could do better, or we'll speak on it, or you know how it is when we sit in the studio and say, yo, I think you should try this. I think you should try that. Let's see if this works. Let's see if that worked. We just came from the studio 2 months ago with E. Chris. We have a single out called "I'll Take My Time." Okay. It's an R&B, yeah. And we worked with him. He opened up for the Force MDs back in October up at the Coliseum up in White Plains, New York. So nice. We working, man. You know what I'm saying? It's an uphill battle, but when you're independent, you just got to keep moving, man, and keep working. And that's the mindset all day.
Oh, for sure. Are you guys going to remain independent? Or would you ever do some type of partnership with a major?
No, we actually working with an independent major right now. Like he's a Grammy winner, you know what I mean? So that's where, and the thing was, it's funny how we met. We was at the Underground Music Awards and he was being recognized and stuff like that. And I was the only one that went over and took a picture with him and stuff like that. And when he talked to me, he said, yo, you was the only one that took a picture with me. They didn't even know how important I was. I said, I did. Right. Because I studied. And you know what I'm saying? When you got older people in the room, I was like, that gentleman, he does something. He's doing. And then he started following me. And he's like, yo, he called me one day. He said, I like your work ethic. I've been seeing you post every day. You know what I mean? You're doing your thing. Would you like to work with me? I was like, sure, the opportunity, granted it. And I was like, yo, I never look back, man.
No doubt. Congratulations with that.
Yeah, he has a single out now. Irie is you got me right now because he just dropped it. got me. I'm mad right now because I know the song and stuff like that, and I was just
But what's the artist name? Well, let's say the artist name then.
Her name is Irie. She's off IMG Records. I just posted it last night too, and I'm working on so much stuff, right? And I'll get back to it. It's brain. I got brain fog right now, but I'm gonna come back to it. I'm gonna get it.
Well, tell everybody where they can find these posts at, and find you and the company and everything. Where can we find you guys at?
Mike Ice Facebook, Mike Ice UOK on IG. YouTube is the new channel, Team UOK Space UOK Nation. That's the new channel for Team UOK. The website is teamuoknation.com.
Okay. Oh, well, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I appreciate you coming on the show. We look forward to you more successful thing. Like I said, we just in January, so I can only imagine. Like you said, you got this 24 hours, 7 days a week work ethic. So I know we're gonna see a lot from you and your company. Shout out to everybody that's watching. If you guys could give a like or a thumbs up on the thing, I really appreciate that. But I love that you guys were watching. I hope you guys found the interview to be entertaining. Thank you. So, man, you're welcome to come back anytime. If you got anything coming up, like
what I do for love.
What I do for love.
I gotta go and get it.
Right. No problem. And what you said this is your 7th run for this with the calendar?
Yeah, it's this the calendar. It's my 8th issue.
Okay, 8th issue. Okay. What made you decide to do it? I like it.
I just want to be different.
Yeah.
I didn't never see nobody do their own calendar like that. So I was creative with it. And I'll say, yo, you know what? I'm gonna put people on the calendar and I'm gonna put their pictures on their birthday and I'm gonna put them at the top of the calendar page. And I ran with it. I come with it. You know what it is, God? You know what it is? God is good. God will wake me up and give me ideas, and I'll go get a notebook. I'm old-fashioned, and I'll write down all the ideas, and I just put it to you.
Yeah. Well, I actually have one coming out myself, but it's just an artist one. So this is a good one that is on the company.
Yeah, I did one with the artist too. I just wanted to actually do it with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
everybody.
That's me.
Yeah, that's you. Yeah, that's people. And you know what? It's people from all over the world. It's people, different ethnic backgrounds, different ethnic cultures and stuff like that. So I was real pleased. It's like it's just beautiful, man, to have so much support like that, man.
Well, continue it because I do like it. So you guys, this is promotional stuff. You guys are like, what should I do? T-shirts, hats, do your calendar. And as you can see, good quality, good everything. So yeah, I was happy when it came in the mail too. So yeah.
Yo, I'm about to do a podcast in March. I'm gonna have you up in New York. Come on the show live. I'm doing a podcast, so I'm gonna be doing it in studio.
Okay, for sure. Hit me out. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, definitely, man. You know what I mean? Welcome to come on the show. You know what I mean? Because I used to do TV and radio too. People don't even know that.
Right. Okay, then. You think about getting back into it?
I had 2 TV shows. Well, I still have the pandemic slowed everything down. I still have my TV show in Brooklyn. I had one in the Bronx, but I retired that because everybody that actually worked in BronxNet that I worked with left. So it was like a lot of stipulations and stuff like that. So I let that go.
Okay.
I used to shout out to Jose Rivera. He gave me my first shot on my first radio show on Nightline Radio. You know what I mean? That was one of the best radio shows in New York City to me. I know everybody else say they had a great, radio show and stuff like that, but Nightline we was in studio and we had great times, man. I had 100 guests my first year.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, I stopped the radio because I started managing again and then doing events and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. All those things individual accomplish them. So I can see how.
I'm in the process of doing documentary. So.
Okay. We look forward to seeing that. Yeah.
and I'm doing a fan appreciation award show, and then I'm gonna do all genres of music awards.
Wow, man, you got a load on you, man.
Yeah, but I'm doing stuff. I'm trying to do stuff that other people are not doing.
And you're right. Nobody's doing award shows like that no more. No.
And I want to do the award show like they do on TV. I don't want to do an award show in a bar or lounge or club because it takes away from the artist. I want to do it in a catering hall, a banquet hall, or a theater. Because when you do that, everybody's seated. There's no in and out, people running outside. You know how I go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and too much noise and stuff like that. Nobody's paying attention to the artist. So when you're doing it like that, you're doing it in a theater or you're doing it in a banquet hall or a catering hall, everybody's sitting and everybody's focused on straight ahead.
Right.
So when you're in a lounge and you're in a club, people leaving. If they get their award, after they get their award, they out. They not staying to show love to everybody else. So
Right. Okay. Well, man, I wish you continued success and congratulations on everything that you've accomplished up to this point. You okay, Nation? Congratulations. Yo, make it happen, man. Like, I'll be watching.
Yeah. You already know. We ready. We out the gate and running.
There we go, man. All right, y'all. It's your girl, PJ Dakota. Thank you for everybody that's been watching. This is my boy, Mike Ice, out of Brooklyn. I'm sorry, Bronx. And we got more coming.
Oh, man.
Huh? For sure. And I'll see you guys later. It's your girl, who? PJ Dakota.
Yo, before you go, PJ, you already know. You gotta actually big it up. We gotta big it up all year. This is 50 years of hip hop. 50. It's the anniversary.
Sure is. Yes. Congratulations, hip hop. Yeah, you're right. I just saw that. You're right. So congratulations, hip hop, and all those that's involved in hip hop and doing hip hop. Keep doing your thing. We got another 50 years to go. All right, y'all. It's your PJ, and we out.